Hello students, I welcome you all in the next session of additive manufacturing process. In this session, we are going to discuss about generalized additive manufacturing process chain. Now this slide indicates the generalized additive manufacturing process chain. There are total 8 pictures which is mentioned in this slide. First picture is the CAD model, second is about STL conversion, third is about file transfer to the machine, fourth is about machine setup, fifth built up machine parameters, then sixth is related to the remove, and seventh post process, and last one is the applications. This figure indicates the start to end process of your additive manufacturing process. It takes one example, simple example, teacup. How to manufacture teacup by using additive manufacturing process from raw material into the final finished product. Okay. There are total 8 steps which is mentioned in this slide. Then there are total 8 steps. What are those steps? First, conceptualization and CAD drawing, conversion of a STL, transfer and manipulation of a STL file on a AM machine, additive manufacturing machine, machine setup, built up, part removal and cleanup, post processing of a part, and last one is the applications. Now we have to follow this total 8 steps to manufacture teacup. Basic example. Now what is your first step? We will discuss these steps in details, how to manufacture teacup by using AM process. Then in your first step we have to identify the conceptualize your product, and we have to prepare the CAD drawing. The generic AM process starts with the 3D CAD model. First of all, we have to prepare 3D CAD model. Then there are variety of ways are available to create the CAD models. Different softwares, CATIA Pro, these are the softwares are available to create the 3D model. With the help of the 3D source, data can be created. The model description would be generated by the computer with the help of the CAD drawing. Most 3D CAD systems are solid modeling system with some surface modeling components. Means first of all, we have to create a CAD model with the help of the CAD drawing. Okay. In your second step, conversion of a STL file, we have to convert. After preparation of a CAD model, we have to convert this CAD model into the STL file. What this STL stands for? Stereolithography. Means we are converting your CAD model into the STL file. STL is a simple way of describing a CAD model in terms of its geometry alone. It works by removing any construction data, modeling history, etc., and approximating the surface of the model with a series of triangular faces. Means this STL file will convert it into the triangulation format. The maximum size of these triangles can be set within most CAD software, and the object is to ensure the models created do not show any obvious triangles on the surface. Means we will get the finished product without any triangular portion over the surface of your workpiece. So we need to convert this CAD model into the STL file so that your machine can read the information from your CAD model. AM machine can read the information. So STL stands for stereolithography. In this STL is essential a surface description. We have to describe the surface, if it should be a smooth or triangular surface. The corresponding triangles in the file must be pointing in the correct direction. In other words, it is also called as the surface normal vector associated with the triangle must indicate which side of a triangle is outside versus inside. Means which one is your curved portion, which one is your triangular portion, which one is your smooth portion, which one is your triangular portion is indicated by STL surface description. While most error can be detected and rectified automatically, there may be also a requirement of a manual intervention. Means we have to identify the errors in your CAD model to eliminate the failure of a component file machining. This is your second step. In case of your third step, after creating STL file, we need to transfer this STL file to the AM machine and STL file manipulator. This is your third step. Now in case of your third step, once the STL file has been created, it can be sent directly to the target AM machine. Ideally, it is printed. It should be possible to press a print button and machine should build the part straight away with the help of the layer by layer process. There are many number of actions which require to take before printing of your workpiece or to convert your raw material into the finished product. First task, we have to verify your part is correct or not, means drawing which is prepared by a CAD model, CAD software, it is correct or not by using visualization of a tool, and AM system software normally has a visualization tool that allow user to view the manipulate the part to identify the errors into the model or not. Okay. The users may wish to reposition the part or even change the orientation to allow it to build at a specific location within the machine. Within the machine, it is also possible to change the orientation, means to change the axis from where we should start the machining. It is also possible. Then more than one part can be manufactured at a time by using AM machine. In your third step, we can set this data. When setting of a data is done in your third step, this may be multiplies of the same parts, thus the requiring a copy function or a complete different STL file is also created in your third step. Means if you have to copy the part, then it is also possible to copy the part, or if we want to manufacture different part, then we can also manufacture different part by saving the STL file by recreating the file. It is possible in your third step. Now what is your fourth step? In case of your fourth step, we have to provide some instruction to the machine setup. So all AM machine will have at least some setup parameters that are specified to that machine or a process. Means instructions are given to your machine to start the machine or stop the machine. Likewise, some machines are only designed to run perhaps one or more different materials and with no variation in layer thickness or other built parameters. Means we cannot vary the thickness of a layer in some machines. With the help of the one layer thickness, you can manufacture the product. These are the instructions given to the machine to thickness of a layer, which is given in your fourth step, machining setup. In the more complex cases, to have a default setting is provided to select the thickness of a layer, to select the material, to select the input parameters, or save files from previously defined setup to help speed up the machine, set up a process, and to prevent the mistakes. Normally, an incorrect setup procedure will still result in the part being built. This is your fourth step, which represents the AM process. Now fifth step, build setup. The first few stages of a AM process are semi-automated. Means we have to give some parameters to instructions to the machine to carry out the process. Process parameters are fed into the machine. Then we have to prepare the CAD model. After preparing the CAD model, we have to convert this file into the STL file. Means these are the few steps are semi-automated. Means we require human to convert these commands from one command to the another command. But after this fourth step, or after this task that may require considerable manual control, is converted into the interaction, and decision making is done with the help of the manually, but it is converted into the automatic. Once these steps are completed, the process switches to the computer control building phase. All the AM machine will have a similar sequence of layer controls using height adjustment platform. Means it is possible to adjust the height of your platform according to the requirement. Material deposition is another parameter. It is also the automatically operated, and the layer cross section format. These are the main parameters which is done or operated automatically. All machines will repeat the process until either the build is complete or there is no source material is remain. What is your sixth step? After completion or after ending the last layer of your product, you'll get the finished product. The sixth step is removal and cleanup. The output from the AM process should be ready for the use. More often, the part still requires significant amount of a manual finishing before they are ready to use, because some of the extra material is present over the part and we have to remove that extra material, remove from the excess build material surrounding the part and convert it into the finished product. So removal of extra material is done. Some AM processes uses additional material, other than that uses makes the part itself. Secondary support material which is removed in this step. Since extra material is removed, cleanup is done over your finished product. Then seventh step, post process. What this post process indicates? The post processing refers to a usually manual process. That is a manual process up to the sixth step. Fifth and sixth step represents your automatic process, which is instructions are given by directly the machine to convert your finished product. In your seventh step, post processing refers to the usually manual stage of a finishing part of a parts for application purpose. This may involve the abrasive finishing like polishing and sand preparing, or applications of a coating. Means finishing of a product is done, that is called as a post processing, which is done in your seventh step. Eighth step, which is known as application. Following post processing, parts are ready for the use. Although the parts may be made from the similar material to those available from other manufacturing process like molding and casting. Means the material which is used in your molding and casting is similar to your AM process, then the parts may not behave according to the standard material specification. While manufacturing of a product by using AM process, small voids or bubbles trapped inside them can be identified by using under the inspection process, and this part may be failure during your during or under the mechanical stresses. So we need to identify the voids and the bubbles trapped inside the component to avoid the trapping the air bubbles inside the component. Some process may cause the material to degrade during build, or for materials not to bond, link or crystallize in an optimum way. Means your layer will stack to the second layer. First layer will stack to the second layer because it is molten metal or a molten material is layer one above the other. So while manufacturing process, material degradation will observe due to some error, and we need to eliminate this portion in your eighth step. And how we are going to manufacture your product, these are the total 8 steps to manufacture your product. Various components can be manufactured. This is the simple example of a tea cup. Thank you.